One thing that does happen, especially in our eastern part of this country,
okay,
the switches go bad a lot. And the reason I say over there is you have a lot of power surges.
Oh, okay.
I'm originally down from the southeast. We used to get lightning strikes all the time. Lightning hits your building and it just fries something.
And so you go to use your grinder and it just doesn't do anything?
Yeah, you do this.
Nothing happens? Okay.
And what that is that we burnt out the switch. So
Okay.
it's a very easy thing to fix. You can do it on site. Takes about 10 minutes to actually get into.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do it quicker to be under 10 minutes in your video.
Okay, well we'll edit it up. All right, so first here's our timer switch. So how do I get to this?
So we're going through the bottom.
Okay.
So I've already cleaned out all the top here. If you haven't done that, you're going to make a mess.
Okay, so vacuum out the beans up top.
Vacuum out your beans or just flip it over and make a mess, which is a preferred method. We're going to have basically a couple screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one right here. So I'm going to pop this one off. This all holds the bottom, and this is how we get into the entire internal of the machine.
Okay.
Once we get inside here, your electrical, your motor, your capacitors, everything's stored inside. Mm-hmm. Luckily, the switch is a very easy thing to get to. So, once you do that, you can generally, if it lets you, use your finger. All right, so we're going to get this last one off here. And that is going to allow this whole thing to come out.
Nice.
One thing I probably should have covered first. Please make sure it's unplugged.
Vacuumed out, cleaned, unplugged.
Stand up coffee gear holds no responsibility.
Okay. All right. So here's all my goodies.
Yep, going inside there, just so you can see, plug comes through there. Then we're actually going to come in. You've got this little block, basically, which is really where the main power is going to, and of course right here.
Okay.
Now, for your viewing pleasure, I'm actually going to flip this over. I like to work on it this way. Actually, let's start up. So if you can get underneath here real quick, just so you can see. This is the entire switch.
Okay, that timer switch,
Yeah.
all right.
That's the piece we actually need to get out. I like to work with it up this way because all my screws are up. We'll see how this works for video.
Okay.
So to get to it, the screws are actually located up here, up on top. So this just pulls off.
Oh, nice.
I know, it's special, isn't it? 2 little screws. And let's get you. I always hated flathead screws.
Yeah?
I don't have steady enough hands.
Oh.
Maybe if I drink less coffee.
Yeah, I'm like, is it the screw or is it the coffee intake you have?
I'm going to blame nature. So now we can actually get this.
Oh, so that just pulled out super easy?
That's the whole thing. And you can see they actually put these nice little things on here. Here's the #1 thing to always remember. Even techs have this issue. Take a picture, draw some things out, because when I take this off and I just let it sit somewhere,
You don't know where it went.
you have no clue. You come back and you're like, well, this isn't going to be fun. And you really don't want to sit there and keep having to install it. So take a big picture of it, draw a map,
Remember
map,
which is
whatever you
which.
have to do.
Okay.
It's only 4, but I promise you there's a million different ways that goes through.
Okay, so basically my replacement part is this whole thing.
This
I
whole
pull
thing.
these guys, put it on the new one,
Put them on the new one.
and then
And we're
back
gonna put
up.
it back in.
Cool.
And it literally, when you get into here, power goes to 2 places. Power goes to this thing or into here. So normally we can usually bypass through there, and we end up blowing the switch.
Okay.
So that's our #1 thing to actually get back in there. And once that's there, take a look at our 2 screws right there. Slide that back in, and then we just got to get the screws back in. This is my hardest part.
Do I want to have my dude there?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess we could, but no. Normally, yeah, probably makes sense, wouldn't it? It's just spare parts. This makes the job a little bit more difficult. So the hardest part on this one is really just getting that screw back inside of it.
Yeah.
Once you kind of get it lined up, then
So it might be helpful to have a helper
you
to
can
hold it straight for you.
You can. Once again, it's not. It's really not that necessary, but it's more. I got to get this. I like to look down inside of here and actually get it to start there, and then I can actually get it going.
Cool. Okay, so this is not something that you need to do as regular maintenance. It's really like if you go and turn your grinder on, no power's happening, that might be your problem.
This is not regular maintenance. One thing, this is pretty new of a grinder altogether.
Yeah.
People that have had a 6 or 7 year old grinder, when you open this up, it is perfectly normal for there to be coffee grounds
Oh, inside there.
Inside here.
Okay.
It freaks a lot of people out because they open it up and there's all this coffee ground that's going in there. There is a fix to stop the coffee grounds from going in there, but you really, when it's a 6-year-old grinder, you are gonna have coffee grounds.
Stuff.
So don't be too scared from that standpoint.
Okay.
Once you are back up and running here, I just gotta get this last screw in, and then we are back in. And once that is done, we just put the clip back on.
And you're good.
And then we'll put it back together.
Feet on, and you're
plug
good.
it in, make sure it works. You can see very, very easy, quick fix. Save you about $150 of having a tech actually come out and do it. And you're back up and running in no time.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much, Brandon.
Thanks, Kat.